You're watching News 19's Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Prismian Group of Lexington.
And it is week 13 of the Friday Night Blitz, a state title on the line in the Skeezer ranks as Hammond, winners of the last 5 state titles in 3A, looking for its 6th straight state title and first in the newly created 4A classification. Let's head to Charleston Southern University, this neutral side of this contest, as Hammond hitting the field, taking on the Swamp Cats of Lawrence Manning, familiar foe, obviously. Those teams have met before in state championship games. First play, a little trickery from the Skyhawks. Jason Roberts gets the rock on the reverse, and he dashes down the sideline, and he will hit pay dirt 22 seconds into the contest, and Hammond with an early 7-0 advantage. Next drive, Dylan Richardson completes it to Michael Tyler. He will sprint his way to a first down in the red zone. 2 plays later, Omari Bennett on the sweep. Scores from 5 yards out. Hammond up 14-0 at the end of 1. Second quarter, Richardson's pass is tipped, and Jackson Brunson is there for the interception. First sign of life for the Swamp Cats in this one. Hoping to take advantage as Brunson would take it back. Good field position for LMA. Next drive, though, the Skyhawks get it right back. It's Rucker Brannon. He's going to haul it in. He will take it all the way back to the Swamp Cat 20-yard line. And Rucker, he sees the camera. Now, the Skyhawks, of course, have only allowed 49 points all season. Their dominance on defense will continue. Next play, Aiden Kenzader takes the handoff, breaks a few tackles, gets the ball at the 1-inch line. He went on to score from a yard out. And Hammond up 24-0 at the break. John Wheeler's defense. Remember, he used to coach the secondary at Wofford under Mike Ayers. There's a little bit about defense. And here's an INT for the Skyhawks. On the ensuing drive, Richardson play fakes and lofts it to Amari Bennett. Watch this. Nicely done. Oh, that is pretty. Another Hammond score. And this time of year, Hammond is usually hoisting state championship trophies. And for the 6th consecutive year, the Gatorade bath is received by the head coach. That's John Wheeler's 2nd straight state title, taking over for Eric Kimry. 6 in a row, 20 overall for the Hammond Skyhawks. They roll to a 52-0 win over LMA. They win the 4A Skeezer State Championship.
Man, all the credit goes to them. They buy in, they play hard, they make up for any kind of calls I make that may not go our way as far as in the numbers game, but these boys are unbelievable. I can't think of anything better than be coaching these guys other than just being with my family.
I'm happy that I came in, I wanted to say, guys, this is our third in a row, so it means a lot to come out and win.
It's awesome. So last pass, high school football is touchdown pass, so I can live with that forever.
You know, you dream of this. You dream of winning 6 in a row, 4 in a row in high school. You know, coming up as a freshman on the varsity team, you know, that's what you dream of. And I couldn't be more proud of this team. All the credit goes to Coach Wheeler, though. We're a bunch of dogs because of him. We play for him.
Everybody was calling them out. It was so bad when we scheduled Gaffney that they were making fun of Gaffney, you know, for scheduling us. And the fact that our boys took it head on, didn't flinch, and then the way they came into our league with some really good football teams and prepared each week, their grit and determination and consistency in their work ethic. There's just so much to go on about that group.
Well, from one program that hoists a lot of state championship trophies to another one, Dutch Fork hosting Spartanburg in the Class 5A Upper State semifinals. Right out of the gate, it was the Jarvis Green show. He is off to the races for the score. This is what he does. And Dutch Fork with the early advantage. Now, this is not a replay. It's another drive. Same result. Number 4 in the end zone. Dutch Fork is up 14-0. Now Spartanburg will respond. Touchdown run by quarterback Raheem Jeter. So the Vikings, signs of life. Later, a mix-up in communication by the Silver Foxes as Appler loses the handle. And that is recovered by the Vikings, but too much Dutch fork on this night as Appler will find Jacob Hamilton, and he is in for the touchdown. And Dutch fork starting to separate itself. And then it's Appler. And the Silver Foxes watching the special teams come up big as they get the block punt. Dutch fork usually doesn't need a whole lot of help. They get it done with defense, obviously offense, but special teams playing big, and then Appler scores on a keeper. And how about Dutch fork rolling to a 63-7 win over Spartanburg? Next week, they will head to the 5A Upper State Championship game. They will face Gaffney. Class 5A Lower State semifinals, Mark Barnes and Sumter taking on the Green Wave of Summerville. The Gamecocks shut out the Green Wave 16-0 back on September 16th. A little bit cooler on this night. Opening drive, John Peoples gets a first down into Summerville territory. Later in the drive, the Gamecocks go for it on fourth down, but the Summerville defense comes up big. And the drive is stopped. Second quarter scoreless when Zaire Gamble will pick off the Summerville pass. But the Gamecocks could not take advantage. Green Wave, though, would take advantage here. Yannick Smith takes the direct snap, finds a hole, finds room, finds space, and he finds the end zone. A 76-yard scamper, 7-0 Summerville. Fourth quarter, the Gamecocks are driving, but they fumble on the 8-yard line. They would later be intercepted on the Green Wave 25. This time of year, you cannot make mistakes like that, and Summerville wins a defensive struggle by a final of 7-0 over Sumter. So a great run by the Gamecocks ends Summerville moving on. Class 4A Lower State semifinals here in Columbia, Memorial Stadium. Carew Bates and the AC Flora Falcons hosting the West Florence Knights. After an onside kick by the visitors fail, AC Flora has it at the 23, and then the second play after the onside kick, Markel Townsend scores from 17 yards out. 7-0 Flora. The aforementioned Carew Bates is going to find Chris Lofton for a 37-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are soaring 14-0 at that point. Ken Floyd, AC Flora head coach in his first year with this team. Boy, what kind of job has he done? Late second quarter, less than 10 seconds left in the half. 24-13 Falcons. Bates to Jack Purdy, 16-yard connection. 30-14, Falcons with that lead going into halftime. Third quarter, more from AC Flora. It's the Markel Townsend show again, weaving his way, making a few moves. He will take it near the West Florence goal line, and he would score again. He actually had 3 touchdowns on the night, 206 yards, and AC Flora rolls 50-19 over the Knights. Next week, the Falcons will host the South Florence Bruins if they can make it 2 wins over 2 teams from the PD in 2 weeks. They will be playing for a state championship. All right, Friday Night Blitz is in the book.